discussions about the defending champion. So Ghana group opponent at the CHAN, that is Morocco, they withdrew from the tournament on Thursday. Now, the Moroccan Football Federation made that announcement that Morocco will not be defending their trophy at the CHAN this year. Now, of course, Morocco's decision not to be part of this comes on the backdrop of Algeria's decision not to let the Moroccans fly their players directly from Rabat to Constantine. They want them to go through Tunisia or even France to get to Algeria. So Morocco's withdrawal has left Group C with only 3 countries, that is Ghana, Madagascar and Sudan. Now, to join us in this conversation will be sports journalist from Ghana, that's Bawa Mugis. Thank you so much, Bawa, for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, it's a pleasure to have you. Okay, we know that Morocco will not defend the title this year at the CHAN for the fact that Algerian Football League chose to mix politics with sport. Now, do you see this as a disrespect to the game of football? We've heard a lot of reactions, but I would really love to get your take on this. Is this disrespect to football having to mix politics with sport?
Yeah, let me say good morning to you and your cherished viewers. I must admit that I am very, very disappointed. Likewise, any other follower of African football, because anytime you realize that Confederations of African Football, CAF, organize a competition, we do see this kind of setbacks, and it doesn't augur well and it doesn't speak well of our game. You notice that in this particular situation, we all know there was political tensions between Algeria and Morocco. CAF giving the right to host the tournament, the rights of hosting the tournament to Algeria, should have been proactive to ensure that this particular diplomatic ties that has been cut off between Algeria and Morocco will not in any way affect the CHAN tournament. But always our problem with CAF has been that they always want to be reactive instead of being proactive. If they were proactive, I don't think we would have been in this particular situation, because the situation we are in currently, due to the decision of Morocco not to participate in this particular tournament, means that they have to do rescheduling. They have to, change a lot of things. They have to change the structure of the entire competition. And I think it is so disappointing. It is not the first time that African football have been dealt with this kind of challenges. And trust me, why is it that when it comes to the European countries or European nations or even FIFA, we don't normally encounter these situations?
Okay.
So trust me, I am not happy. I am not happy with regards to the current development, and I don't put the blame on the doorstep of Morocco. I will put the blame on the doorstep of the Confederations of African Football, because the situation or the problem that has brought us to the current predicament did not start today. It started somewhere, and CAF should have been very proactive. They should have sent their men to Morocco, sent some of their men to Algeria to ensure that they engage the political leadership of the 2 countries.
All right, Bawa.
So they can solve the situation such that it will not have any effects negatively on our football. But here's the case.
Bawa, I'm sorry to butt in right now. Indications from what you've been able to break down right now is the reaction of the Confederation of African Football. So let's listen to the president of the side, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, and what he had to say about Morocco's withdrawal.
Morocco has got its explanation why it is not here. Algeria has got its explanation in terms of what the circumstances are. And it's very easy, because my absolute focus, our duty is to make sure that everybody, our focus is football. But we also have to recognize that we have limitations. We cannot transcend into issues of laws, regulations that sovereign nations make. We have to respect those rules. We've got to respect those regulations. and function with.
Now, for all those who are expecting the Confederation of African Football reaction, that is Dr. Patrice Motsepe, president of the Confederation of African Football, having to say, okay, at this time, we're not, you're being disrespectful to the laws guiding the game. But Bawa, you're from Ghana, so the Black Stars were held to a goalless draw in the friendly match against Algeria at the Nelson Mandela Stadium on Saturday, and the game against Mozambique also ended abruptly. How do you think Ghana will go in this competition with the defending champions out? And you know that Morocco are pitted in the same group with Ghana. How do you think they would execute this competition? Bawa, are you still with me?
All right, I think our Black Stars, that is locally based players who participate in the CHAN tournament. But this time around, their name, they have been given a new name. Dubbed Black Galaxies. So they are not Black Stars, they are Black Galaxies. Let me state emphatically that Ghanaians have no expectation than expecting home. The competition started in 2009. Since then, we have never laid our hands on the trophy, even though we have participated in the tournament a couple of times. This time around, our confidence is very high, given the fact that we've played some couple of friendly matches, CHAN tournaments, friendlies. Remember, we played against, we went to Egypt. The Black Galaxies camped in Egypt. And when they camped, they played some couple of friendly matches, and they had 100% record in terms of the victories. They played against no less a team but Al Ahly. And they won by 2-0 against Al Ahly. Once again, they proceeded to Algeria, and they played against the Algeria national team. That is their CHAN team. And the game ended goalless. Against Mozambique, it was a friendly draw, but you realize that they awarded a penalty to the Black Galaxies. Just when Black Galaxies were on the verge of converting that particular penalty, the Mozambicans thought that. So
Bawa, let's talk about how far you see them go into the competition. Time not our friend.
All right, thank you very much. I just think I must admit that I expect them to win the trophy, because the quality of players that they have assembled this time around, I think nothing will be successful for the team unless they bring the trophy back home. Because the coach Ano Walker, who is also the head coach of the Black Galaxies, have already indicated that they are not just going to Algeria to participate in the CHAN tournament. They are going there, and their sole aim is to win the trophy. And I think they can do it, because some of the players in the setup of the Black Galaxies, they were at the World Cup. You talk of players like Daniel Efriebanye. He was in the World Cup for the Blacks in the just ended 2022 tournament. So I think with that experience, coupled with the experience in the local terrain, I don't doubt that the Stars, that is Black Galaxies, they can bring the trophy to Ghana for the first time in our history.
We will be crossing our fingers and making sure that your predictions come true, or your wish comes true, that they bring the trophy back home. Thank you so much, Bawa Mugis, the sport journalist from Tamale City in Ghana. We do appreciate your time on the show.